are you getting any phone calls about it doesn't look like you mowed my yard, or there's grass laying on my yard, or there's tracks in my yard? Like, no shit. I mean, yeah, I mean, grass is growing. You can watch grass grow right now in most markets, right? I mean, it's that time of the year. I mean, what's the science behind it? Say, on cool season turf, we're getting about a third or a little more than a third of the whole season's growth just in about a 6 week time period. So yeah, grass is growing quick. I get it. And I mean, the tracks in the yards, you can't help it. I mean, there's certain yards you can mow wet, there's certain yards you can't. But, when you got day after day after day after day after day after rain, you got to squeeze some of them in as you can. And I mean, that just depends. And I can hear some of you guys out there saying, no, we don't squeeze anything in. We wait till it's dry. And I get that too, man. If that works for you, that's great. But some of us aren't in a position to let everything just roll over and wait. Some of us have we got to mow some of it sometimes. And I'm not saying that's right because that's the way we do it, but I mean, I think that's the reality of it for some larger services, that you can't let everybody just roll over. Now, you might be out there saying, well, yeah, you can. And if that's what you do, that's okay. Keep doing it. Keep on keeping it on, as I say. My old buddy Heckabus, I learned that from him. Keep on keeping it on. Just that simple. But I know you got some tracks in your yard, but you know what? It'll be fine. It's going to rain in another day, so they'll be gone and everything will be good. We'll be back to do some more. How's that? I mean, that's what you want to say, but you can't. You got to do it more professionally than that. But the reality of it is, they complain about the grass growing so fast. And how about the customer that says, well, can you mow it lower? Mow it lower? Well, mowing it lower is only going to help one time, make it look better a little longer. It's only going to help that one cut. Mowing it lower ain't going to help it forever. I mean, if you're mowing at 3 inches, let's say, I'm just pulling a number out of the air, and or if you're mowing at 4 and you go to 3, that inch is only going to matter on this cut today that we're mowing it lower for you. And what do we got? Maybe another 3 weeks, and we're not going to be in this problem anyway. But what we got to do is get out of this 3 weeks, right? I mean, that's the reality of it, because it is a pain. I understand my customers' frustration with it. You understand your customers' frustration with it. But it's the reality of what we do. We're going to have some track marks in yards sometimes from the yards being wet. Just nothing we can do about it. We hate it. Like I tell our customers, I know you hate it, but we hate it worse than you do. We really do. And I think sometimes showing a little bit of empathy for the situation, too, goes a long way. And how about the phone calls still rolling in crazily, right? I mean, I don't know about you all, but, I mean, our phone's still off the hook with people calling in. We had probably, I know, 5 or 6 minimum calls before I went on the show. Can you mow my yard today? And these aren't customers of ours. I'm sure you're getting those one-time service calls too, where, hey, my lawnmower's broke down, or my guy hadn't shown up, or, there's a million reasons. Anybody getting any of those?